People think budgeting is old school, but it's not. Their statutory expenses, will happen. So away from the frenzy season, you know that if you're going to pay school fees, like parents, you must pay school fees January. You know that universities too, the sessions for most schools start that beginning of the year, isn't it? You must pay it. Rent will be paid at that time. Some people rent is paid January and other things. So one of the good way or perfect way to the essence of budgeting is to avoid being financially stranded. I can say for years now I've never been financially stranded. Not because I have too much. I plan within what is given to me. Just before I was talking to some of my younger ones, and I told them I know how much I was earning at the time. I'll put it on Excel. I develop a tracker. I'll put it on Excel. Right, you can program it. So all my expenses are just minusing. I'm seeing it up there. So if the budget for phone call is like 200 naira for that week, if I finish it on Wednesday, I'm done for calls. So that's how frugal I am. When it comes to this. So when you're frugal like that, and your friends know you're frugal too, there are some temptations they'll not bring near you. They'll say, in fact, that time they'll say, no, don't bring it close to him because he will not even come across. I'm someone that will weigh it and say, is this thing really needful? I'm someone that can look at this thing. Do I even need this thing? I don't need it. I pass. If you like, let the whole earth come and say, pressure me. The worst comes to the worst. If you call me too much, I'll not pick your collar off my face. That's the thing. You can't steal my own joy because when I finish enjoying, then I'll not go back home and be regretting. I remember some situations. I know when these things happen, I know how many times I'm going through this kind of frenzy spending. You know the pitiful part. You won't get the debit that time. It's when I've gone home. I'll not start the debit will start really like this. Oh wow, what kind of play is this? So you know, but when you know your statutory expenses, you can't run away from food, healthcare, and your fees, your personal development, giving, to your parents. There should be something statutory you give, not too much. If you have siblings, too, you owe them that duty of care. We're not saying give them the whole world, but that duty of care, like this is what you have. Then people around you too. There's no, I mean, austerity, charity. You have a budget for it that every month this is what I'm going to give. One useful thing is pay your bills forward. Rent is always ready. Like my rent is always ready before time. It's there, cooling. All those statutory things is there, cooling in one place. You know what that gives you? It makes your mind very stable. It makes you not to be desperate. Most time when people are desperate, they just want to make money, because their needs, they leave their needs and focus on their wants. So they are carried away. The latest shoe must be bought. The latest clothes must be bought. Like, how would you just stoop so low that it's people that will control your own? I don't know how. That's the way I see it. Though, that so it means I'm this weak. That it's people that will control my perception, that will control my spending. That will tell me what to spend on. No. I should have a say in my own affairs. So this helps. You have to have a say on your affairs. So you budget, pay your bills forward. Like security bills, it must be paid. Let's say 1,000, 2,000 per month. If you have 24,000 in a year, pay it and have the peace of mind. Then when you have extra, it's not for you to spend. It's not for you to spend everything. Go back to your savings too. Your savings is your fallback plan. Look, there are many opportunities that come. You miss out because you don't have savings. I've enjoyed a lot of distress sales. Not one, not two. Some problems come and they just need someone who has the cash at hand. So the person who can pluck it enjoys that offer. So sometimes you don't just get carried away with this period. Look at your basic needs. Look, sometimes I just look back and say, what do I actually need? I was sitting there like, what is it that man actually needs? Like, if you come down to look at it, what do you need? Shelter. It boils down to the three basic things: food, shelter, and clothing. So now, as you get bigger, the magnitude increases. You understand? For example, what you need to eat, if you have 500 naira, you can get a plate of food. Let's say your income increases, 1,500 naira for that plate, maybe the meat increases, something increases, but you still have a plate of food that satisfied you. So what increases in magnitude that just increases with time. So it's a slow walk into the next level. It's not like trying to break the glass. No. So when you take it that way, shelter too, you have the basic. As income increases, you can move a bit to the next level. Same thing with clothing too. The basic clothes are not too expensive, except you want to go out there to the biggest brands. If you don't have the money to do that, no struggle to impress people. Then too, no struggle to impress people. In fact, the people you are trying to impress don't care. Oh.